103 controller from Allenson. This is a brief tutorial on how to use the free phone app. First thing you want to do is ensure that you've got 12 volt power going to the controller and that the modules are properly wired and that the power is turned on. Then you go to your home screen, go to your app store and search Wi-Fi 103. First one that comes up is the one you want. You choose that. And you go back to your home screen and go to settings. Under settings, that controller, once it's got power to it, emits a Wi-Fi signal that your phone will pick up. So under my networks there, it's showing that controller. I tap on the controller. And now I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi 103 controller. I go back to my home screen. You can see to the bottom right is the Wi-Fi 103 icon. Tap that icon. There's the device list. These are just different devices I've been associated with this phone. Look for the one that's got the Wi-Fi signal, and that's the one that I'm live with. To the right top, it says network. If I tap network, it gives you the availability to save a password so you can password protect it. I'm not going to do that right now. Going back to the main screen, if I tap on that circle, it takes me to the first screen. This is just a color wheel. At the top you can see 255 red, 255 green, and 255 blue. Each color is related to 255 units of each of those colors, and you can see in the middle that circle that is white, and up to the top right hand you can see that circle is white. You can take your finger and just move that to wherever you'd like and it changes. Now I've got full blue. You can see it's 255 blue, 0 green, 0 red. That top right hand circle is indicating that. Just by moving your finger you can come up with any color you'd like. You also can type in, so now I've got full red. If I tap the green with my finger, it gives me the availability to type in any number I'd like. I just put 255 there, so now we've got yellow. 255 red, 255 green, and no blue. Just underneath that there's a slide bar with the 100. That's the brightness. You can go from full brightness, 100%, down to 5 brightness, 5%. If I like this yellow, I want to save it. Down to the left of that circle it says save. I tap on save, and that takes me to our scenes. You can see I already saved a yellow, so I'm gonna override white, which is the top left. Tap that. It flashes yellow. I say okay. Instead of white, we're going to make that yellow. Okay. Now if you look down to the bottom, there's the circle, then there's scene. If I tap scene, you can see now I've got 2 yellows. I've got it in the first position and in that 7th position. Going back to the circle at the bottom, below that to the right there's a slide bars. You can also develop the colors with this. You can see now it's indicating 100% red, 100% green, and no blue. I can put blue in to make it white. I can take green out to make it hot pink. Take the red out, make it purple. So you can also develop your colors this way, which is pretty simple. And save them the same way I just saved. And if you go, so the next one over I just pressed is the scenes. That shows you all the different things you've saved. The next one over is mode at the bottom. Mode are all the different programs and colors that have been pre-saved to this device. So you've got static colors. As you go up, you've got fading colors. The speed goes from once a second to once every 20 seconds, and you can change it just by putting your finger on that and slowing it down or speeding it up, 1 through 8. And then again you've got a brightness bar. So you can go through and you can change how these fade. You can choose any one you'd like to play or to save. Then the next bar over is DYI, the palette at the bottom. This is where you can save multiple colors. I'm just short pressing each of these, so I'm erasing them. Or excuse me, I was long pressing. So now with this, you can take your finger, I just put it over to red, going to save that by short tapping the first bar, the first box. Then go to the middle and do white. Short tap the second box. Go down and do blue. Short tap the third box. Now I've got red, white, and blue, and I can play that a number of different ways. You can see the first one, the one DIY is going to be my first, but then next to that is mode. You can jump, so it just fast changes. You can gradual, so it slowly changes. Or you can strobe, so that it strobes. Next is brightness. You've got the availability to go all the way down, again to 5 or up to 100. And the next one over is speed. You've got from 8 again down to 1. And again, that's like once every 20 seconds is the slowest, and once a second is the fastest. The top right hand side, it says save. You press save, it takes you back to that screen. You can save it wherever you like. Red, white, blue. Okay. So basically it's just that simple. You've got your different buttons at the bottom that gives you availability to save and create colors. You've got your scenes that you can recall what you've saved. Your mode, which are the pre-selected colors and animations. And your DIY, where you can build a number of colors. Again, we appreciate your purchasing the Wi-Fi 103 from Allenson, and have fun.